So we did a lot of work in that set, just in that front to back plane of motion. We're going to get a little bit of rotational movement here. So we're going to start out, we're doing a half kneeling. We're going to do a wood chop. We're going to take that weight, we're going to pull it across from my left hip across my right side. We'll do a wood chop, right to left or left to right. We'll do a wood chop, right to left. They can use a dumbbell for this. A kettlebell works just fine. Okay, so we'll do those wood chops. Then we'll come down and we'll work a little bit of our upper body front side. So we'll come down and we'll do a chest press. Single leg or single arm chest press. We'll go right side on that, and then we'll do our left side on that. We'll finish up with a nice hip bridge. And since we have these dumbbells handy, we could add a pullover with our hip bridge. Right there, if we wanted to do a pullover. So we're building some rotational strength in our core. We're getting that upper body, the front of the shoulders strength, and then working more with that hip bridge. We're working again back into that posterior chain. So we want to go over the high knee on this. We're going to pull across right there. Got a fairly light dumbbell. We're going to work 30 seconds on each one. 3, 2, 1, and we go. We want to press that front foot into the floor. We want all of that rotation to come through our shoulders and upper spine. The half kneeling position on this exercise locks those hips in place so we can get that core to fire and we can get the thoracic spine to rotate and turn right there. Good. Let's do one more on that side and done. Good. Now we'll switch that. We'll go to the other side. 3, 2, 1, and we go. We're working across the body. Exhale as we lift. We want to keep pushing firmly into that front foot. In this case, it's my left foot. Stabilizing through the hips. Working the core across the body. Our deep core muscles are oriented in a diagonal pattern, so it's good to work them in that pattern. Let's do one more. Good. Okay. Nice. All right. Excellent. Now we're going to go to our chest press. All right. Just lost it there. I was glitching for a moment there. Let's go back to our chest press. Right side on this. Nice strong chest press. I like having my knees bent. I can stabilize, work a little bit of force coming up off the floor. 3, 2, 1, and we go. Not going super heavy on this today, but I can feel that work right there. And I notice I'm trying to keep my elbow about 45 degrees off my rib cage. We have about 10 more seconds here. Let's get those last 3 reps. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll go to the left side. Nice, easy transition here. Get that arm out to the side, and we're going. Yep, lock that in. Exhale as you press up. Let's really focus on controlling the descent on that weight. Avoid just letting it drop. We can get a little bit of eccentric loading to help build strength. You come down nice and slow and under control. That's going to help build that strength for you on that side. Good. And we've got one more. And we're done. Okay. I'm going to grab a little lighter dumbbell. I'm going to do that hip bridge that I talked about. I'm going to do a straight arm pullover with it. 3, 2, 1, and we're going. We're right here. Extending, driving those hips up to the ceiling, and pulling over. Full body core on this. Glutes are part of our core, powerhouse, we call that. So we want those to help. And then we get a little bit through the abs with that straight arm pullover, and we get a little bit through the lat muscles And there's some experts or leaders, I guess, that consider the lat muscles also part of the core because they do connect to the backside of the body, done to our hips. All right, that was one round. Kind of a longer sequence on this, a little bit slower sequence, but we're building some good strength. And what I like about this set so far, we're moving in different directions. We've got that transverse plane going for us. 3, 2, 1, and go. And then we turn that up to the side. Good, nice diagonal. Try to keep that weight on the same plane as we lift up and as we come back down. Yep, we're pressing forward into that front foot, up and down. We had a real treat last night at our Wild Workouts boot camp. We had students from Marquette University come by and do a workout with us. That was a sweet thing to do. Marquette is a neat program. UWM does the same thing done. It's called Charge or In Charge. And they take their students and they check out different fitness businesses in Milwaukee. Let's go right to left on this. So they'll do yoga. They'll do wild workouts or functional fitness, full body type strength and cardio training. And it's always nice to have that youthful enthusiasm. Those college students still excited about the prospects of life. Still, yeah, I know Carrie is shaking her head, yes. Oh, come on. Let's be optimistic for them, right? And done. You know, that's before the student loans kick in or the resume doesn't quite sell you. You know, we're all going to hit that soon enough. Let's go to a chest press on the right side as we're getting through our second round of this sequence. 3, 2, 1, and go. I think it's really important too, as long as I'm talking about that, for students to create that habit of fitness in college. I know that is something I did not do. And after being a high school athlete and then doing virtually nothing in college, trying to get back to it later in life was a challenge, which was hard. Done. Let's switch sides. And we find that here at Wild quite a bit. 3, 2, 1, go. People were athletes in high school, maybe even after high school. And then they started to work, maybe had a family, and trying to get back to it is a challenge. So that's one of the things we're really trying to help with. Ease people back, make sure that they create good techniques, do exercises correctly, avoid injury, and then start rebuilding that fitness and strength. Let's do 2 more. And done. And it's fun. We get people from all kinds of different walks of life. We're doing that hip bridge now with the pullover. Don't lose track. 3, 2, 1, go. We want to keep pushing those hips up. They might want to drop down as we're doing the pullover. We got to keep those up nice and tall. There we go. Driving towards the ceiling. I like lifting my toes so I can really bury my heels into the floor. Flat-footed is fine. If you go flat-footed, you might feel a little bit more in the hamstrings. I do see people trying to do hip bridges off their toes. I don't like that because of the stress it puts on the knees. And we are done with that. We have one more round to go on this set. Here we go. Do a little cross body work here. Last round here. 3, 2, 1. We go up and across. Up and across. Good, right there. Nice. Ooh. Gotta see how I wobbled there? It's because I was not pressing down into that front foot. And if you do that, you can get a little stretch through the back hip as well. And the downside. Let's go one more time on this. And done. Good. Now we'll switch. Ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. Yep. Press down. Good. Exhale as we lift. Exhale across the body. Squeeze those abs. They're going to stabilize for you. We're working across. A little bit into the oblique as we reach across to the side. Right there. Let's do one more. Nice. Great job on those, Carrie. Really nice pattern. That weight was going up and coming back down on the exact same plane. Excellent job. We're going back to our chest press now on the right side. Finishing up our third round on this. Then we'll get up and start moving a little bit again. 3, 2, 1, and we go. Primarily a strength set here. We're going to add a little bit more movement, bump up that heart rate a little bit more as we start wrapping up our session today. Up, up, up. Drive that right up to the ceiling. Nice press, quick motion up, slower motion back down. Let's do 2 more. There, grab that down. Good. Okay. Let's go to the other side. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Up. Up. Two more. Done. Okay, good. Now we go back to our hip bridge with a pullover. I got quite a nice collection of dumbbells here. Beautiful. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Lifting those hips. Big extension. Big pullover. 2 more times. 1 and 2. Great job. Okay.